out with the sales team how the process is going through, because it's not in your price book for field or BIM 360 field.
I'm just curious, right? So you have the docs with the project management before, but now it's actually with build. They also have docs and this project management, right?
Yes.
So it's actually much more corporate.
Actually, it's more to a different stages in the construction.
So basically, the way I look at it is that it looks like docs, or more like Dropbox with steroid.
Okay, I will put it in this way. Let's say that I have a project, a whole entire project. All right. I'm not going to buy BIM 360 build for all my consultant subcon, because not everyone is going to use RFI or Submittals. Some of it, they only use the basic comments, review the model. So those are the basic things. They just buy docs license to go in, to do a comment, to do a version control, checking, review, and so on. So it's a different thing for different users. Why we split it into a different packages and modules is because in the construction whole entire cycle, we have a different users.
Casey, can I have a request that you simplify this into a picture together with John, so that then you send out just one. Can one picture tell all this?
Yes, I want to do that, but just that I'm sleepy last night.
No, it's okay. So
yeah, I understand.
Just go with John.
Yeah,
no, because you two are the gurus. Work it out so that it's easy for the rest to understand.
I'll sort it out.
I'm already confused in the start. Now I'm super blurred.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm confused as well in the early beginning. Just that I face a customer, so I talk to the product team at the back end. I understand how the thing works. I will do certain things. I will gather more info, and I will come up with more simplified information. All right. Any more questions? Yes.
What happened when we invite who have own design module, right, into, for example, I have 100 doc, okay, and I invite someone have a design module into my account, and how it show in the analytic tab.
Analytic. All right, that's a good question here. Let me just go to this page here. All right. So right now, let's say that, for example, I fully utilize my document management modules, 45 license. Now I'm inviting my consultants, which is they have BIM 360 design assets. All right. They go in here to do a design collaboration, because design have document management license. All right. What will happen here? You will see there's a red color appear. Like, for example, you will have a slash 47. Let's say I'm inviting 2 users. You will see 47/45. It means that you have 45 license, but you have 47 users in your space, because that 2 users is using BIM 360 design license from their own license. Right? We are trying to make a better UI right now. We are working on that one. Actually, it's not we. It's the development team are working on the better UI. But at this moment, this is the only way that we can see our licensing.
And the same and the design collaboration, right?
Yep. Here, same thing. You only can see read. If I buy 1 license, I only can see 1. But if I'm inviting 2 more in, then you can see 3/1. Okay. Hey, John.
So, for the case of, there are 3 consultants just now, right? In your licensing examples. So, if let's say one consultant needs to actually access 2 projects, right? Like consultant A and consultant B, and now you have consultancy trying to access A and B at the same time. So, is it best that you buy BIM 360 design, then you get access for both, without getting A and B buying for you?
It depends on the usage. If you don't use collaboration,
Yeah.
right? And BIM 360 design is more expensive than docs.
Yeah, true. But
So-
if let's say they just don't want to, let's say A and B don't want to buy for you.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
So just buy design and then you can get access for both,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
But most of the time, consultant won't buy because even the 10 cents also they're calculating. So
Yeah, I understand. But technically it can be done.
technically it
can be done that way, right?
Technically it can be done. Right. Any more questions? Why you guys asking me like that I'm from the licensing team?
I think it will help also to get some screenshots of this for customers also.
Alright,
The slash.
Okay, now there's a request from the sales team that they asked do we have FAQ or the officials white paper whatsoever on this kind of licensing? The answer is no. The legal team and the product team is working on it, but you know that whenever it's involved legal team, it takes longer than it is. We are coming out with the FAQ about this kind of licensing. It might take a while. So in between, if you guys deliver a wrong message, rectify that. If you guys have this issue, rectify that. If you guys don't understand, contact us. We will help you to rectify or clear up whatever the confusion. Alright.
Casey, I mean, if you scroll down your members by services,
Give me a minute. This one is a screenshot.
oh, okay. One other question is that the bar that you have for the members by services is blue, mine is green. Is it any reason why they're different in color? Or is it the old one, that one? Yeah. I want the blue one. Should I pay extra?
I don't know, but let me just pull up. I don't know why my internet is not working. Let me double check. I'm using KC. Let me see. I finish up my license. Let me connect to my license. I don't know what kind of bar is it. Maybe
That is to show how many people that you have with that particular services.
oh, yours is green.
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
and you want blue.
I'm just wondering. This election time in Malaysia, you have different party with green and blue.
I don't know about that thing.
The other question that I wanted to ask is this, right?
If you're the partner, I will say don't know. If you're the customer, I will say that oh because I'm using an F1 license. I should say no answer. Yeah, but
Okay. I've added to my license, right? Initially it was just field. So then I requested more NFR on build, alright? So what I can see is only the number of user that I have for glue. For field.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't see any for build.
Alright, that might be two conditions. One is you register the wrong site name. Maybe one is a call 3D Tech BIM 360. The second call maybe 3D Tech BIM BIM BIM. I don't know. So you
No,
are.
that's not the case. Because
Right.
I can see the increase in number of BIM 360 field that is supposed to be in my build.
So do you have build in there? You have build.
I have entitlement for build, yeah.
So you can see the old license reflected in build.
No, I cannot see build at all in my list of services. Members limit by services, I don't see that at all.
So few I have 130.
Yeah. Initially it was 100, I requested 130.
That's correct, right? Few you have 130. Few. No, field management and project management is the build. Alright, build is a package name, and inside build you have field management, you have project management, you have document management. So that's why you can see field management and project management you have 130. Your document management you might be having 200 over right now.
Casey, is it possible is for the color, the blue one is the old one and the green one is the new one?
I don't know. Let me just open up my I have this issue here. Just give me a minute. Come on. Right now, you know why I open up multiple tabs when I see a customer. I always have this kind of issue. Just give me a minute. I try to open up my. Right. Let me just go into this again. Actually, all my customers inviting me as a project manager, project admin. They didn't realize that I'm eating their license. There's Singapore. Alright, you know what about the coloring? We sort it out later on. Other questions? No? Alright, cool. I'm gonna confuse you guys more now. Let's go to the account admin. Who have the account admin access here? Alright, who have the account admin access? You guys have the account admin access? Who doesn't have? Alright. Okay, so those are not raising hands, you guys fall asleep. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go through you guys on the account admin side first. What is the time now?
12.
Sorry? 12? 12? Right, we still got half an hour, right? No, 12:30 is okay. I'm going to stop at 12:30 and then we're going to go to the project admin. Now, very simple. First of all, I need to sort out my licensing issue. I don't know why. Let me open up my Google Chrome. Beam 360 docs. Let's see. Come on. In between, you guys have any more questions? Give me a minute. Alright, cool. I'm back. Okay, now, if you look at on the left-hand tab here, alright, if the account admin, you should be able to see account admin tab. Alright, if you don't have, that means that your boss is stingy, a bit. All your members, all your staff doesn't have the access. Those who doesn't have access means that your managers or anyone or your boss are not giving you the access. See how your company workflow is. You might want to request or you just rely them to sort it out for you. Right? There must be a reason why they're not giving you because you guys are not doing that. Right? Now, go into account admin. Whenever the customer receives the email, activate your account or start your account. Account admin, they only have 3 rules. Alright? I didn't prepare the slides because actually I want to use the hand sketching, but I don't have board here. But it's okay, I just do the talking then. Alright. When you go to account admin and your account admin, you only have 3 rules. Alright? You manage the licensing. Alright? You create a project and you give the project admin access. Alright? Now, account admin and project admin can be different people. Alright? And you need to manage that very well. Okay? So, now, if you go into account admin, very easy. If you go into here, you only have few tabs. Okay? If you go into settings, you should be able to see your site name, your account name, account HQ ID, and who is the account admin over here. You can have more than one. Right? Like for example, here I have about 7 or 8. Alright? And if I click on the left hand side here, you should be able to see what is your account ID. If your customer buying more license, you need to ask them this ID. Okay? Now, analytics is where for you to see the licensing. Now, if you go into projects here, this is where you can create a project. Now, if I create a project, like for example, I type in call TS submit, okay, and if I go into project, I can say that whatever the project type is it new construction or random view, what is the project value in USD, right? I know that there's no Bring in Malaysia here, Malaysian team. If you guys want Bring in Malaysia, let me know. I will request to put it in. It's not that difficult to put that in.
please.
Sorry?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Thailand to
Thailand doesn't have to.
Yeah, no Thailand baht.
Right.
at the same time.
Right. Thailand I can do it immediately. Malaysia maybe need to wait until after election.
Indonesia.
Change the currency, man.
We might want to change the currency, right? Yes, yeah, no. Indonesia too.
Yeah.
Alright, so overall is ASEAN.
ASEAN.
Philippines. You got that, Philippines? Hey, that's racist. Right? Start date. Right? You can put in the start date, you can put in the end date, alright? I think you guys know about all these kind of things. Fill up blah 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 and then save and continue. Now, this is the critical part. Activate your modules. Right? Remember, this is a modules, not the products anymore. Alright? If document management is the BIM 360 docs, design collaboration is your BIM 360 design, project management is your BIM 360 build. Why only have 3? Interesting. Okay, glue. Oh yeah, the glue is here. Alright, it still remains as a glue name. Now, because I'm the old user, I still can see BIM 360 field plan. Don't ask me about the schedule. Schedule is an old product, very, very old product. It's a testing bin. Now, I'm the account admin. Let's say that I'm the IT guy. I'm not involved in any project at all. Alright? So, I don't need to access that project. What I need to do here is, let's say that this project name is a TS submit, and I know the project manager is Kunsuri. So I give Kunsuri an access, alright, and I give him the company name. Alright, can I type? Can. Right. So I can type whatever key in the data in here, alright? Now, the most important thing here about the left hand side, select project. You know what is the usage for this one? Anyone? Yes. Alright. Now you can choose whatever things that you want. Alright. Now, if you're a company, of course you have a certain structures, standard structure, folder structures going on for all your projects. By numbering by alphabet 01-, 02- or 01 A, B, C, whatever things the folder structure. Now, what you can advise your customer here is create a project called template, alright? Create all the folder, subfolder structure in there and put it as a template. So in future, if you have a new project, all you need to do here is just select and just click save. What will happen here is the system will copy all the folder structure and bring over there, right? You see that? You know, now you know why I didn't choose Bentley, because the company does not exist. Right? The real thing, why it does not exist is because I didn't key in the details here. If I click finish first, let me just click finish first. There's a companies here, right? You need to key in the proper company names, right? So you have to put in the members and company before you invite them into the space. Now, if I go back into my tier summit, where is it? ST tier summit over here. Now, if I go into here, I go back to the services, I can activate back my space. Now, I give Kunsuri an ID again, and I invite him as Autodesk Singapore, and click save. Now, Kunsuri will become a project manager or the project admin for this particular project. Alright? So I can have more than one project admin. Now, it could be a condition where Kunsuri is from the product development team. Alright? He's taking care of the design development. Alright? He's taking care of the design collaboration. That's all. But Kunsuri doesn't involve in construction, right? The person that involved in construction is John. Okay, so that is why the reason at the project management level, I give John access. John William, John Rivas, alright? And again, I give him the company name, okay, and save it. Come on. Alright, so I need to give John this access as well, because project management rely on the document management. Alright, now design collaboration, I can give Kunsuri the access. Right, so I'm going to leave it that for the moment. Now, whoever I give the access, they will receive email, and they always need to click on the email, right? There's always issue where customers say that, hey, I've been invited, but I cannot access. When I go in, I don't have the access. The reason why is because they did not accept the email, right? Always ask them to click on the email. If any conditions that did not receive email, you can ask the account admin remove them and re-add them again. Then they should be able to receive the email. Alright? Now, that is it. It's very simple. Right? The next thing what you need to do here is, now, I want to show to you a few things. I'm using my account, right? And if I go into the Autodesk Singapore, right? Remember I give the access to Kunsuri as the product development team, and I give John because of the project manager on site, and I'm the IT guy, alright? What will be I'm looking at here is, if I click on the list of project, I will not be able to see a project called TS Summit because I'm not the project admin. Even though I'm the account admin, I will not have the access for the project admin at all. This is how secure the BIM 360 is, alright? You cannot say that, hey, I'm the account admin, I can do wonder things in there. I cannot, okay? Now, any questions up to date? Right now, any questions? You guys are clear? Right? This thing is very simple, right? Now, what can I do here is, let me go back to the account admin and I add myself as the admin, because for this session purposes, I'm inviting myself into it. So what can I do here is, I'm going to show it to you another way to appoint admin is go into here and say that I'm the IT, alright? Now, I can add myself into a project. Let's say that I'm doing myself as a user. I add myself into a project. Now, I can even promote myself as the account project admin directly in this member list here. You don't need to go back to the service to do that. You can do it directly over here, alright? So, the tab on top here is written project admin, document management, project management. If you activate your glue, you will see additional tab. If you activate your field, you will see additional tab and so on. Now, is that clear? Is that clear? Now, question is, how I'm going to choose this TS Summit project to use classic glue or new glue? Classic field or the new build? Alright, the thing is very simple. All you need to do here is you can just go to the BIM 360 field, click activate, they will ask you, do you want to use build, the new field, or do you want to use the classic? And this is the only chance for you to select. You cannot say that, hey, I select classic today, I want to change it to field management. There's no way for you to change that. Alright? If you accidentally click that, then all you need to do here is delete the project and create a new one. Okay? So if I click select on this one, document management, I give myself into this space and save it. Alright? Same things with the blue. I click activate, I choose the new model coordinations, and I give myself the access. Any questions? Is that clear? Right? Whatever access or services that you updated, if you go to the member, you can see more tab is appearing over here. Model coordination and field management. Right? Is that clear? Right? So, any questions? Yep.
You can delete the project.
we cannot delete a project, but we can archive it. There's no way we can delete. Yeah.
What's the difference of archiving and unactive? Because in the project statement, you specify whether it's unactive.
Alright. When you archive it, it will automatically drop under. I don't know whether do they still have inactive right now. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, archive is you done the project. Alright. You hand over. There's no more activity. You archive it and you put it under part of the storage. Inactive, it means that you are not activating any services yet.
So maybe
You cannot do anything.
if you try to log into the project,
Nothing.
you cannot.
Yeah.
Even if you archive, you cannot log in.
If you archive, you need to make it back as active before you access it. Alright? If you see the word inactive, it means that you're not activating any modules. That means that you leave everything blank. Alright? Now, once you activated your license, okay? Now, look at this one. I give myself access to 4 modules: document, project, model, and field. Alright? That's why I can see additional 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. Right? Now, if I deactivate one of the module called project management and I close the access, if I go back over here, I only can see 3 after I press the refresh button. Right? So if I go into here, then you can see 3: document, model, field. This is how the whole thing links up. Because a lot of your customers might be asking, hey, how come I didn't see your tab? How come I don't have this? How come I don't have that? This is the reason behind. Okay? Any questions? No? Okay, so we're gonna stop here for a while. Can we have a lunch break? Alright, so we have a lunch break. Now it's 12:15. So we come back here at 1:15. Is it 1 hour? Alright, we come back here at 1:15. Again, I'm sorry guys, there's a lot of things I need to cover. If I see that the timing is pretty tight, I might reduce your tea break to 50 minutes later on. Alright, I hope you guys understand that.
Yes, if you have finished feedback form, please.